Hello everyone, Ash here, and tonight I'm doing a part 2 of Dragon Ball Kai Haters. This is just going to clarify a few things, and I want to explain a few more things, but that's about it. Let's get started, shall we? One of the questions I got was, someone said I shouldn't talk about the English dub of Dragon Ball Z. Well, if I had not talked about it, I probably would have confused the fuck out of a few people, because then people would have thought, is he talking about the Japanese version too? He shouldn't talk about the Japanese version. And I didn't want people to get confused and be unsure which version I was talking about. I need to make it specifically clear. I was talking about the Funimation dub and the Ocean dub, and why Kai is a better dub than both of them. That's why I brought the English dub up. I hope that explains it. Next question someone brought up was about the filler, and how in Kai a lot of it's taken out. Well, first and foremost, I do like some of the filler. Believe it or not, there is some good filler there. Like when Krillin, TM, Yamcha, and Chaotsune are being trained by Kami, and they go into that dream world. And they go into Planet Vegeta and fight two Saiyans. I really like that episode. That's a good episode. I enjoyed that one a lot. I also enjoyed the one where Gohan, Krillin, and Bulma are on that spaceship, and it's a bunch of kids who are ready to kill them because they think they're with Frieza's army. And it tells us about this new villain named Frieza. So I like that episode too. But there was a lot of filler I didn't like. For instance, I hated Fake Namek. That was relatively enough just a really boring, I think that was 3 episodes, 4 episodes, 3 or 4 episodes total, and that was really boring. I was literally did not like watching that at all. I also didn't like the fact that Bulma got 2 episodes of her trying to hold on to that one Dragon Ball that fell into the ocean, where she has to go fight a fucking crab, and then these 2 of Frieza's henchmen grab her and are going to take her to Frieza when she tells them about the Dragon Balls, and she sends them into the ocean. Those type of filler episodes I did not like. I didn't care for them. I was glad they were gone. There's a lot of filler that I was glad was gone. Some I like, but a lot of it I was just happy it's gone. So that's why I personally like the fact with Kai they took out a lot of that filler I hated. So that's one. Questions. The next question was about the Bruce Faulkner music. Look, I like the Bruce Faulkner music, honestly. I do enjoy it. However, I explained a lot of this in my first Kai Haters video that I did. It's too damn loud, and at times it was inappropriate for the moments. Certain moments it was just way too inappropriate. I mean, those are the problems with the Bruce Faulkner music. I'm sorry, people. Because when their conversation's going on, you can't hear it because of that music. It's way too loud. And I explained this in my Kai Haters video. I mean, this is... I already explained this. I'm not trying to be a jackass, but I did explain this already. So, yeah, I'm not the biggest... I like the Bruce Faulkner music, I'm just not the biggest fan of it. And the last question was about Kai not having the Marjan Buu saga. Well, first and foremost, Kai might actually get the Buu saga. I've been hearing rumors that they might get it. I don't know. It would be cool if they got it. I'm not gonna lie. It would be interesting to watch the Buu saga, see how it's done in this version. However, I don't really care if they get it. It's not a big deal because I always felt the Cell saga kind of wrapped up everything perfectly if you think about it. King Kai said it best after Gohan defeated Cell. Goku, your war is over. It's over. And Vegeta says he's done fighting after Gohan has defeated Cell because Goku sacrificed himself. So you really think about it, everything is wrapped up. Yeah, granted, we would have not gotten Vegeta's sacrifice, Goku and Vegeta working together, or Vegeta's respect. We wouldn't have gotten any of that. But at the same time, the Cell Saga wrapped up everything. It pretty much did. I can't think of anything that really was left to uncertainty. everything was wrapped up. So, yeah, I mean, it's that simple. That's why it's not a big deal if Kai gets the Buu Saga or not. I don't see it as a big deal. And finally, the whole Dragon Ball Kai is not accurate to the manga thing. I brought this up on my Kai Hairs video, but I want to bring up a little more. I want to explain something to people right now. They don't quite get it. First and foremost, this isn't just Doug saying it's inaccurate to the manga. There's other people who are saying that. First and foremost, these people either have not read the Dragon Ball manga or haven't read a lot of manga. Because I'll tell you this right now, Dragon Ball Kai follows the manga very accurately. But I can tell you an anime that doesn't follow its manga, that relatively enough is inaccurate to the manga. How many of you have read Black Cat, the manga? I love that fucking manga. It's a great read, great story, great characters. It's a great manga in general. I hate the anime. The anime is so inaccurate to the manga, it really pisses me off. First and foremost, the way they changed the way Train and Sven meet. I mean, they changed that. They change a whole lot of shit that relatively enough was in the manga. They change a lot. They change the personality of the characters in the anime. In the manga, for instance, Train Hartnett, who's one of my favorite characters in that manga, he is very calm. He's very carefree. You know, he's very carefree. He enjoys life in general and doesn't think about the negative that much. I mean, that's the thing with Train I loved about him in the manga, the way his personality was. So carefree. In the anime, he's a douchebag. He's a fucking douchebag in the anime. And that really pissed me off because they changed his personality. I mean, do you get what I'm saying? The anime of Black Cat butchers the manga. It butchers it really bad. And that's not the only anime that butchered its manga counterpart. Another anime series I love, Slayers, is based off books, the Slayers books. There's 8 books here in the US, I believe 16 total, I'm not sure, but I've read all 8 of the Slayers books. Great books, I love those fucking books. And I've watched the anime. The books are very different. There's similarities, oh yeah. The first book follows Rezo trying to get the stone so he can free Shabrnigdo. That's the first book, and it follows the first part of Slayer Season 1. So the first book is pretty accurate to the first season, the first part of the first season of Slayers. However, book 2, it completely changes. Everything changes. The Slayers books are very different from their anime counterparts. I'm not kidding on this. They're very different. Do you understand? I hope so. I hope you guys understand. I'm just proving why Kai is better than the Ocean dub and Funimation dub of Dragon Ball Z. Why it is accurate to the manga. I'm trying to explain this. Getting a little frustrated trying to explain this, but anyways, this is my rant on Kai haters. I'm doing a fucking review next because I have a freaking migraine right now from doing this shit. Alright, if you have questions, feel free to ask. I'm always open. Anyways, I am out. Good night.